Welcome back to Boston Public Radio. Margery, Eagan, Jim Braude, live at the library, streaming at youtube.com/GBH News. It's time for our new segment. We're calling it Two More Things, where Margery and I dedicate a couple of minutes to something that didn't fit into the rest of the show, but matters to us. What's yours, Margery?
Well, apparently this was in the Globe magazine in September, but I didn't see it till it was on their little TV show they do in the morning.
Yeah.
Story about this dog lawyer. His name is Jeremy
Dog
Cohen.
lawyer?
Well, he also does. He represents horses, pigs, chickens, turkeys, turtles, snakes, iguana, and a parrot, as well as dogs. But he made a great point. He had in his family a dog that was a biter. And the town wanted to have him euthanized, because that's what usually happens if somebody bites a dog and the dog gets caught in the action. It was a German Shepherd. People a lot of times are afraid of German Shepherds. And he decided that why should that happen? The dog had no due process. The dog didn't have, there wasn't any trial to kind of interview witnesses and find out what was really wrong with this dog and why the dog was biting. And often, like in this case, or in another case with a dog called Scooby, the problem was the dog had crummy owners who hadn't trained the dog as well as they should have. So you hire this guy, and he goes and argues before the town officials, so your dog is not euthanized. You have to send the dog to dog school, or you have to go to dog school, or something like that. His whole practice now is about representing dogs. And you know, one of the biggest
I thought you said dogs and pigs and goats and whatever.
Well, he also represents those.
Okay.
But he doesn't have as many iguana cases.
He's got an
as he
animal
has
practice.
dog
Okay.
cases. And you know, one of the biggest parts of his practice is custody cases for dogs. When
like a divorce kind of thing?
couple is living together, or they get divorced, and they've got the dog, and who's going to get the dog, and what is the visitation. So out there, if you have any problems with your dog, Jeremy Cohen is the guy, and he seems like a very nice guy. And if your dog is on the verge, after having led a life of crime, of having to pay the price, Jeremy Cohen can step in and rescue your dog.